So imagine as a father, you trying to raise your daughter right and keep her off the pole, amongst other things, and your baby mama takes your daughter to a pole dancing class. Let's go to Isaiah Factor Uncensored for the video.
Is it appropriate for children to learn how to pole dance? Pink Pole Studio in Atlanta is introducing the art form to kids, and it's Mommy and Me Pole Workshop. Video of one of the classes is creating a lot of buzz. Some people have been saying kids have no business swinging on a pole. In a Factor exclusive, I spoke to Pink Pole Studio owner Tia Harris. She says she has never worked as an exotic dancer, so don't think that. And her goal is not to raise the next generation of young exotic dancers. Everyone's been talking about your class, especially the one with the kids involved. Your thoughts on that, and where did you come up with that idea?
Okay, so
and your classes or your studio's much more than that. That's only
absolutely. We're much more than that. So we've been in business 10 years. We made a decade last December. We offer everything: pole fitness, trapeze, lyra, aerial silk sling. So it's not just pole fitness or pole dancing, as they like to call it.
Hey, cut it out with that. We do lyra and trapeze. Your studio is called Pink Pole's Studio. We clearly know what you're focusing on.
When you say when we came up with it, you mean the kids portion or the entire?
Yes, the kids portion.
So we came up with it because it's fitness, and everybody's doing it but kids in the United States. Everywhere else, kids are already involved in it. They're already excelling, and pole has also been recognized as a sport, and it will be a part of the Olympics soon. So we're not shying away from it. We're bringing our kids into it, introducing them to the new apparatus, and we're happy to allow them to go as far as they can with this.
And for those who have criticized you online saying you're sexualizing children, your thoughts on that?
They're sexualizing kids. Because when we look at this, we're looking at fitness. We're not looking at anything sexual.
And Olympics is filed for this too. They should be receiving pushback. Like, just because the higher ups allow it don't mean that it's good for you. All the other ways to do fitness, and y'all want to focus in on this one, but this is what y'all do with our young girls. Y'all want to, everything that involves them cheerleading, dance, involves our young girls being sexualized as they twerk all over the place, emulating what these grown teachers are teaching them. Why do you think France is trying to ban beauty pageants for kids? Because they're sexualizing kids at 3-4 years old, and it shouldn't be.
They're saying this is a stripper place, kids are stripping. The adults here don't even strip, so there's no way kids are stripping. We're not sexualizing kids. Kids are fully clothed. The trained instructors, they're also fully clothed. They're not doing any dancing, any choreo. It's strictly pole fitness. It's nothing different than gymnastics, playing outside on the monkey bars. It's a different apparatus. It's just something that the people aren't used to, and we're not going to shy away from it. We're going to introduce it to our kids and allow this apparatus to take us where we need to go.
How is this taking us where we need to go? Listen, if they make this an Olympic sport, and I hope they don't, if they do, only 0.0001 people in the world make it to the Olympics. Then outside of that, where would they use this talent? What, the circus? Either that or teaching this talent to more other girls, or using it at the strip club, which is obviously where most of these young girls will use this talent. And she want to make logical people out to be the villain because we obviously see that. Listen, why do you think they stopped selling candy cigarettes to kids? Because it obviously leads them on a path to about 16, they're going to be smoking. So what do you think pole dancing is going to do for young girls? It's obviously going to lead them to the pole when they turn 18, where they will be stripping. So you can't tell me that's not sexualizing kids.
In discussing this with some people, they said, why not just regular physical fitness? Why on a pole, which would give the impression that this is a pathway to a strip club for a child?
Who would think that that's a pathway to strip club? That's not how we're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids that we're introducing to it may or may not even know about what someone would do with a pole in a strip club. So we're not introducing that. We're introducing it as fitness. And that's what our kids are trained to know. That's what they're trained to do. So people that question why not just fitness, because we want to bring this apparatus to our community, to our demographics. It's nothing wrong with it. This isn't for male gaze. It's not for money. It's not for any of that.
So for all the ladies and mothers and people that think that this ain't sexualizing the kids, there ain't nothing wrong with this, how would you feel if R. Kelly was out of jail and he came to sit in on his class. Let's say he had a young daughter, he brought her to the class, and he just want to sit and watch all the classes that y'all do. Would you feel any type of way about him sitting in on his class? Because if you feel something, and listen, this ain't to get down on my dog Kels, because I do believe Kels was railroaded. If you watch this last video that I did on him and how the mothers were trying to set him up and this, that, and other. But I also do believe that Kels got a problem. Like, he got a problem for sure. And I think people that even think he is fully innocent would still not leave their young daughters around him, let alone let them twirl on a pole in front of him, right? Unless she was one of these ratchet mamas, funky mamas who had your daughter lying about her age and pushing up on this grown man, pushing your daughter to this man with ill intent. But that's another story. Let's move on, though. With that being said, I use his name because it's a hot button, like, triggering name. And I'm just trying to help y'all see that it don't matter if you view it as, oh, it's harmless, it ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a lot of other people in this world who do view it a different way. They view it with ill intent. They have ill intent towards you and your daughter doing these type of things. When you might think it's harmless to jump into the ocean with sharks while you got a cut on your arm, because you don't know that makes sharks turn into voracious. They're already voracious animals, but it really makes sharks come to you. So you may not know that. You may think it's harmless to jump in with a cut on your arm in shark-infested waters, but you'll find out very soon that that's the wrong thing to do.
And how have mothers and daughters, and I think I saw some boys on there as well in one of the videos, how are they receiving it and embracing it?
They're all excited. We've been asked for months because this is something we've talked about doing for years, but now it's just the right time. The parents are excited. One of the moms that had her son, when she saw me yesterday, she said, my son said he finally got the opportunity to feel like Spider-Man. So that made me feel good. And it made me throw away all the negative comments and redirect my focus on where we're going. The moms are receiving it well. The daughters are. One of the little girls on there, that's my daughter. The instructor with the blue pants, that's my daughter. The younger girl, that's my goddaughter. So this is something that our family is doing. This is something that we're adapting to.
Listen, this angers me to my core, but it don't surprise me, because it's just generational ratchetness being passed down. It's what to be expected from these women. It's the mother passing it to the daughter, to the granddaughter, it's nothing you can do with that. It's like when you run across a family of prostitutes. What is it you're going to be able to say to deter that household from being the brothel that it's been all their lives? Nothing. And this is what translates into the fabric of society of today. This is why we see every chick aspiring to be OnlyFans models. Every chick is an Instagram model. Like, everybody is selling that box, and they teaching it to the kids younger and younger. They got them in diapers. I said this years ago. Like, I saw videos like this years ago, and I knew it would come to be a growing thing. I knew it would go from women having their daughters twerking in diapers to stupid stuff like this, and then now it's translating to the sons. Oh, you want to play Spider-Man? And the alphabet community don't get no pass on this neither. Y'all been had 10-year-old boys out here prancing around on this transgender movement that y'all got going on in front of grown men, throwing dollars at them and everything. This whole world is out of order. Everybody want to make a wrong into a right to justify their lifestyle. And listen, if you want to live your life however you want to live it, cool. But it's crossing the line as y'all want to pass this ratchetness down to the children. These funky women want to make their sexual preferences and practices right, and they want to teach it to the kids. Now imagine being a father trying to step in and break up these generational curses. And you got the whole world against you, the whole court system, women is using men like a job. Whichever the best man it is that they can get some child support or some alimony or some divorce half and get half of this. That's the route that they take. And the court is going to tell you the same thing. You don't have no power. Most times the women don't even want the man. They just want the baby. And they want to be able to implant this foul sense of mentality into that child. And then the child and the mother, she planting all that venom in the child. The child end up hating the father. When the whole time y'all living off his money. And the whole time he has no... Even if you ain't living off his money or whatever, you got your own money, fine. But you telling me the father is not supposed to have no type of say-so in this baby's life? I keep telling y'all, the statistics say children thrive best in a home with a mother and a father. And if not that, then just the father. And if you look at this class, whole class is not a father in sight. Of course. Bunch of single mothers spewing single mother rhetoric amongst each other. And you can see the result of society today from it. We love single mothers and how y'all stepped in and helped and did everything and held it down. But you got to admit, it has gone way too far. Like, this is, single motherdom is not how the family is supposed to be built. It's not a family. A family consumes, it's everybody. Mother, father, and kids. But this your boy P-Cat, man. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Because this is where we at, man. Get at your boy.